Well, it's a very good evening and welcome to the Conservation Games. It is game number 8 and tonight I have, two very eager contestants. One of them being former national cricket captain, now director of Zimbabwe cricket. And for me, he gets the best dressed already because he supports the greatest football team ever. So good evening, Hamilton Masakadza.
Good evening, Pozzo. How are you doing? Good evening, Ivan. How are you guys doing?
I like the kit, man.
Thanks.
Our other contestant tonight, he, would you believe or not, was a former diver, Commonwealth diver for Zimbabwe. He looks a little bit like David Hasselhoff tonight, dressed up like Knight Rider. But it's a very good evening to Evan Stewart. Nice to have you on the show, Evan.
Cheers, boss. Thanks a lot. Just feeling the new cold weather coming through here, so bundled up accordingly.
Well, we all know what Hamilton's up to these days as the new director of cricket. What are you up to these days since you packed up diving?
Yeah, Poz, started a little paint business about 8 or 10 years ago. So just got a business partner. We're managing and running that and trying to make our way through the through what is either Zimbabwe or COVID-19. Not sure which is worse.
Okay, right. So basically what's going to happen, I've got a coin and I'm going to move it around and then I'm going to put it out here. And because I think Hamilton is the best dressed, Hamilton, you choose left or right?
Left.
Left. You win the toss. What would you like to do? Would you like to ask Evan questions or would you like Evan to ask you the questions?
I think I'll have him ask first.
You'll have him ask first. So, Evan Stewart asking Hamilton Masakadza. Evan representing Team Leopard and Hamilton representing Team Elephant. Right. Your first question, Evan, to Hamilton.
Right, Hamilton. On your last ODI, you opened the innings and scored a great 71 to lead the way in chasing down a total of 155 against the rising star Afghanistan. How were you out in the game? And give us the two responsible.
I was out caught at long on of the bowling of Dolat Zadran, and I think Muhammad Nabi took the catch.
That is absolutely correct. Afghanistan have really improved in their cricket in the last few years, and it seems that bowling is their strength. Hami, tell us how you think the Afghans have suddenly become so good.
That's a bit of a difficult one. It's something that I've been thinking about because I think it's just the sheer numbers that they have in the game and that the sheer unnatural talent that they can sort of discover. Because they've got all these mystery spinners. I think they probably have three or four of the best spinners going around at the moment. And yeah, that's not something that's easy to get. And they somehow just keep churning those guys out.
Okay. Question number 2, Evan.
All right, Hamilton. What is your batting average in T20?
T20 should be just under 26. I'll go 25.9.
Oh, that is spot on, 25.96. I'm going to give you the point. Good effort. A very competitive average, especially with a strike rate of just under 120. So well done. So 2 correct answers, 2 out of 2 for Hamilton. Right, it is now your turn to ask Evan.
Evan, I think you gave me some nice questions, so I'll give you nice questions as well. I'm going to start off being very nice. At the World Championships in 1994, where you got a gold medal, who won the gold medal on the 3 meter and on the 10 meter?
Wow. Can't remember.
At the World Championship in 1994,
I think
gold medal. Who won the gold medal on the 3 meter and on the 10 meter?
Dimitri Soughton won something. Can't remember which one it was. Could have won them both.
Okay, you've got one right so far. You've got Dimitri Soughton.
Yeah, Dimitri Soughton, yeah. I think he won the 10. And
correct.
And then Chinese. Geez, there were so many of them. I don't know, Zhongni.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Come on.
Well done. Right, Evan, Stewart, off the mark. Make it a bit harder, I think, Hammy. Come on.
I've only watched a little bit of diving these days, and it seems like the Chinese pretty much win everything.
Listen, what you have to understand is...
Evan was a ballet dancer or something.
I was 19 when I won, and I'm now 45. So it's a hell of a lot longer since that happened than Hamilton's career.
You've just told me your age, Evan.
True.
Right, question number 2, Hammy.
Which country won the most golds at the 1994 World Aquatic Championships?
Who won the most gold?
Most golds.
Either Australia or America. I don't think China was swimming that well back then. I'm going to go USA.
I'm afraid that's wrong. The correct answer is China with 16. Second place was the USA with 7.
China.
I was going USA easy there.
They had a breakout worlds. I couldn't remember which one it was.
Okay, so we move on to our second segment, which is our conservation questions. And again, the rules are simple. If you get an incorrect answer, I will hand the question over to your opponent, who can try and pick up a point and get a bonus point. Okay, so I'll start with you, Evan. I'm going to give you 2 conservation questions. Your favorite park being the Mana National Park, is that right?
Yes.
And your favorite animal?
Wild dog.
Wild dog. And your favorite conservationist?
Jono Francis.
Tell us why.
I have had the fortunate experience of spending quite a lot of time in the bush with him. He is Africa's Steve Irwin. He's extremely passionate about the bush. He's extremely knowledgeable, although coming from a layman like me, Latin names could be anything really. And he's young and vibrant, and he's got a lot of energy. And I've been fortunate enough to experience his energy in the bush. So, and he's all about conserving this asset that we have. Obviously, it's a part of his livelihood. But he's generally just a great guy to be with in the bush, and that's why.
Excellent. Okay, and you also like a little bit of fishing as well.
I have been known to partake in a little bit of wrangling, yes. Where
do you like to fish?
I've done most of my fishing in Kanyamba, so right at the top. I've caught my biggest fish in Kanyamba, so we know the waters very well there. But if you had to say to me, Chiquenya would be the most beautiful fishing grounds that there are out there. Just the species that you can catch, the scenery, the ability to just go and do a bit of bream, tiger. Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, Chiquenya is definitely the paradise.
Okay, well, let's see how good you are with your conservation now. Your favorite conservationist is Jono Francis. He is indeed one of Zimbabwe's best guides and has a wealth of knowledge. Now, in what year did he qualify as a professional guide? So what year did Jono Francis qualify as a professional guide?
I don't remember. He's 40. I got to do some maths backwards. Yeah, I want to say 99, 2000.
Have another go.
Probably. I want to say that, but yeah, I think it was about 20 years ago. But probably not, because he's still quite young.
All right, give me a year.
All right, I'm gonna take a stab. 2005.
2005. Incorrect. So, Hammy, you can have a guess here. Try and pick up a point.
2010?
No. Okay, the correct answer is 2003. So you were pretty close, Ev. but I can't give you the point.
No, you can't. You can't.
Right, your second question. What is the animal on the Zimbabwe National Park's emblem? What is this animal on the Zimbabwe National Park's emblem?
Sable.
Final answer.
And by the fact, wrong answer. Is it a kudu?
Okay, have one more go.
No, come on. Serious. It's not
No.
one of those two.
No,
Then it can only be a koala.
no. Okay, you've had three.
No.
Right, so it's none
Yeah,
of those
that-
three. Henny.
Boxed.
For a point.
Eland?
For a point here.
Is it an eland?
No. Okay, the correct answer is a water buck.
Okay.
Okay.
I was never getting that.
I could have sworn it was wrong.
just have to
One's the wrong way around.
Right, Hammy, your turn. Your turn. Conservation. Your favorite park is the Zambezi National Park. Am I right?
Yes.
And your favorite animal?
The lion. Leo.
And your
Simba.
favorite conservationist?
Steve Irwin.
Oh my! Oh, I love him as well. He was a legend. He was a legend.
Absolute legend.
Okay, right. Here are your questions. First one. Do you know what the Latin name is of a lion? The Latin name of a lion.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to pass it over to Evan to have a go. Now, I know Evan wasn't good at Latin at school.
This wasn't good.
There's going to be no points here.
Well, it's got feline in it, I'm sure. Some feline Leonis? Leonis feline? Is it genus, species, phylum? I can remember that much.
Sort of you're on the right track.
On the right path, yeah.
Yeah. Put it this way, you've got the leopard right.
Yeah, no, I figured that much.
No idea.
No, that's about as
You'll kick yourself.
Yeah,
The correct answer is Leopanthera.
Panthera.
Panthera Leo. Either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so no points there. Right, Hammy, your second conservation question. Your favorite park being the Zambezi National Park, which ends at Victoria Falls. Can you tell us the height of the Victoria Falls at their highest point?
The height of
I'll give it to you within 10 meters.
Within 10 meters. 110?
Pretty good. I'll give you a point. 108.
Ah!
Well done. We're going to take a short break and then we'll be back to get into the second half, so don't go away.
Our wildlife needs help. Tourism to Africa is at an all-time low. You can assist by liking and sharing the conservation games. You can contribute financially by hitting the donate button on the Zambezia.com website. Let's get together and back up the frontline conservation team.
Right, welcome back. Let's move on to our third section, and this is where Hamilton Masakadza will quiz Evan Stewart about Hamilton Masakadza's career. He's got 4 questions, and he can choose any 2 of them. So fire away. Hammy, go for it.
I will go with, how old was I when I scored my first century?
Oh, I was there that day. I was there.
The first thing they say in Wikipedia, you were 17 years old.
17 years old and 354 days. So well done, Evan. You get a point there. And what a game it was. Evan, you're not going to get any points for this. Do you remember who Zimbabwe were playing that day?
Was it Bangladesh?
No, West Indies.
No.
Anyway, okay. Right, second
Yeah.
question, Amy.
At the time, so cricket wasn't high on my priority list.
Okay.
How many test matches have I played?
One day, no, I mean, full test, 38.
Oh,
That
pretty
is
good.
that is correct. That is correct.
Stewart making a big comeback here now. Well done. Okay. So it's all getting very interesting now. Right. Let's move on to Evan quizzing Hamilton about Evan Stewart.
There aren't too many stats in my career, so they all seem so easy. Okay, I won a gold medal at the Commonwealth Games in 1998. Which board was it from?
The 1 meter.
Yeah.
Same board you had at home. That's why you won.
That is a good answer, Hamilton. Well done. Right. Next question, Evan.
Geez, they all seem so easy to me. All right, I got a gold medal at the World Championships held in which country?
At the World Championships.
Yeah.
That would be Kuala Lumpur.
No.
Do I get a point if I get it correct, boss?
No, you don't. Right. Okay. So.
Wait.
You want to have another go? Go on.
I want to have another go.
Oh, come on. How do you get 2 goes?
Italy.
Because his poles apart.
Because I'm best dressed.
Because you're best dressed. Sorry, what was your answer? What's your final answer?
Italy.
Ah, that was correct. Correct. It was in Rome. Right. Now, this gets interesting and this gets fun. What I have here, gentlemen, are 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Evan, I'm going to let you go first, and you choose a card from left to right, 1 to 5.
2.
2. Right. Card number 2. It is a rhino run and charge. So, for 5 points towards your team, this is what I will decide how many points you get. So,
Okay.
it's all about doing it for the team. Ah, fantastic. Very good. Very good. I'm going to give that a 4.
I'll take it. I need every point I can get.
A 4 for Evan. That was fantastic. Well done. Right. Now,
Thank you.
4 cards left, 1 to 4. Emmy?
Numero 1. Numero 1. 1.
Ooh. Fish, eagle, flap, and call.
Fish, eagle. Okay, I'll just do it sitting down.
Yep.
Here we go. And I've got my fish.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll give you a 3.
I'll give myself
Ooh.
a 3 as well.
Okay. 3. So, ooh, very close.
Ooh. Pipped at the end.
Pipped
At the beginning, really.
Pipped
Well
at
done,
the end.
Hamilton.
Well done, guys. And just a reminder that the conservation games happen just about every day. We have a game going out every day. This is game number 8. And you can, of course, go onto the website, www.zambezia.com, and have a look at the details that are up there and the various operations that are out helping in the field, where you can also make a donation as well to the conservation games. So, guys, thanks very much for playing. You've been great sports. Keep watching the conservation games. Just before I let you go, Evan, tell us how you found playing the games.
Yeah, it was a whole pile of fun. Must admit, I was a little bit nervous about the Wacky Wild, but I'm very happy with 4 points. So hopefully they make it an annual thing. We get to do it again next year.
Excellent. And just a closing word on conservation, Evan?
Yeah, you see, I've got my little daughter here. I think Nick Mellett said it well, you know, we have a responsibility to our children and to our children's children to look after this asset that we have. It seems to be a dwindling resource. If we don't start to shape up and look after it now, it's going to be nothing for them to enjoy. And certainly their children are never going to experience what we get to. So let's put some time into it, some effort, and make it happen.
Excellent. Hamilton, parting words from you about conservation?
I think before I get into mine, I think Evan should tell us the story that they used to prank people with about their practices when he was still diving.
What's that?
The story you guys used to prank people with about your practices. I quite enjoyed reading up on that.
About my practices?
About diving out of the trees.
Oh yeah, when we used to go to America.
Yeah.
Go on a diving tour and tell them we rode elephants to practice, and we didn't have springboards, so we dove out of trees, and they were eating that up. Yeah, it was great.
Okay, just a quick parting word on conservation, Hammy.
Yeah, I think everyone should take a little bit of a part. I think we should all realize that the people that are doing these things and the people that are on the front line and the people that are sort of standing in the gap for us need a lot of support, need a lot of resource, because the people that they're coming up against usually tend to be a little bit more resourced than they are. So it's going to take a lot of effort on each and every one of our parts to make sure that we support them and sort of keep them on a level playing field, or to get slightly ahead of those people that are going up against. So just a bit of encouragement for everyone to get involved in whatever way they can. And just put in whatever they can and chip in with whatever they can give.
Excellent. Guys, once again, thanks very much for playing the conservation games. Remember the website, www.zambezia.com. Spread the word, and let's help conservation. As Evan said, we're there for our children and our children's children. So we've got to keep the dream alive and keep it going. Once again, guys, thanks very much for playing. Hammy, good luck with cricket. I hope you get to get the boys back playing soon. Evan, I hope the painting business is going well and continues to go well, and we'll catch up with you guys soon.
Thanks, Pozzo. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thanks, boss. It was good meeting you, Evan. I'm coming for some paint soon.
Look forward to it.
You can get 100% discount.